welcome or welcome back to my channel. You're tuning in with 50 Shades of Day. It's your girl Day here, and I'm back at it again with another freaking video. So today's story time, as you guys can read by the title, is a real throwback story time. I got this idea for the story time because I seen somebody sleeping in the damn laundromat, and I was like, bruh, I remember this time when you get the gist of it. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and plug myself. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you have not. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. That just helps people find my content. It helps with the algorithm. Also, I apologize for my raspy voice. I don't know why I woke up with my voice not feeling cool. But yeah, all that. Follow my social medias, which are also in the description box below on the link tree. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so like I was saying, this night was crazy as hell. I made a little bullet point list because I gotta cover their names, but because a lot happened and I want to make sure I don't miss anything, because I tend to do that a lot in my story times, and I rewatch it after editing it. Like, bruh, what about when this happened? What about when that happened? Girl, you didn't even tell them all of that. But yeah, so back in the day when I was like 14, 15, 16, I used to go to house parties all the time. If you're from Stockton, you guys know about the South Side and West Ranch house parties, even some North Side parties. I don't think I started going to North Side parties till I was like 17, 18, 19. But definitely the South Side and the West Ranch parties, them was the ones. So this is the story time about one of those parties and what happened leading up to it, what happened leading. Just listen. So, bullet point number one, let me give you guys the backstory about parties. So yeah, if you guys live in Stockton, you guys already know, but if you don't, or if you're from California, you guys probably did the same, or I don't know if other states did this too, but we used to sneak out to parties when we was like 14, 15, 16. Either I would ask to go to a party and say I'll be back at a certain time, and I wasn't, or I would tell my mom that I was going to go spend the night at my friend's house, and we would end up going to a party because their mom was cool. Well, I don't know if their mom was cool, but their mom seemed to not care because their mama didn't. Some people mama just didn't say nothing. Or we would lie and say we were going to each other's house, and we ended up at a party. So yeah, so that's a little background on how I used to be at these parties. Now let me tell you guys about this particular party. So there was a party out south, and oh, before I even talk about the party, I was in a friend group. My friend group consists of 3 other girls, so it's 4 of us. So I had this friend, one named Destiny, and the other 2 girls, we're gonna give them the name Shannon and Sinead. The only reason why is because I don't know why I can't think of no black sisters in the industry right now. God dang, Tia, Tamara. Let's give them the names Tia and Tamara. Okay, so Tia was like the party girl till this day. Like, she's a party girl. She's the party girl. She's the it girl. She's the center of attention. Tamara's the more quiet one, always in a relationship one, and all of that. So Tia wanted to go see her boo. Hold on, let me check where I'm at. Tia went to go see her boo. She had a boo who was also the life of the party. He was a very popular guy, very well known in Stockton. He was also the life of the party, and she wanted to go to a party that he was throwing. Or I don't know if he was throwing it, but I know he invited her. So she invited us, so we all ended up going. My message is going off. Let me vibrate that. So yeah, so we ended up going outside to a party that her boo invited her to, which she invited us to, and we all just ended up going. And you know how those parties go. Somebody gotta act up, somebody gotta fight, somebody gotta get too drunk, and the whole party gets shut down. Police end up coming and shutting it down. But nobody went home yet. We were all outside kicking it out south. I think we walked like to like Nightingale or something, and everybody was just like chilling outside. There was side shows going on. People were playing music in their cars. So we basically had a street party for about like maybe like an hour or 2 after that party got shut down. Then the police came and shut that street down, so everybody started going separate ways. It was probably like midnight, 1, 2 o'clock. About 2 o'clock ish, when we started walking around, we're like, okay, it's time to go somewhere. my girl Tia was supposed to hit her man up because she was supposed to go over there. She's like, y'all can pull up, we can all turn up over there. And I'm like, cool, this is her boo, right? But we're young, so like some people don't know their streets and stuff. So this girl didn't know the street name, didn't know nothing. So we started walking up and down the street. She's like, I think it's this street right here. I think it's that house. No, I think it's that house. No, it might be that house. I don't know, honestly. So then Tamara was talking to a guy that's really close to Tia's boo. We can give him the name Curly. So Tamara was talking to a guy named, let's give him the name YG. Let's give him the name YG. So Tamara was talking to YG, and YG was cool with Curly. And Curly and YG are like cousins, brothers, whatever. They're related. They have relations. So I go, hey, Tamara, why don't you hit up YG and see if he's with Curly so we can see what we finna do, because it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Though it's summertime, it's starting to get cold. I have these shorts on. I have a sweater on. I'm hot and cold. Like, it's a wild thing. So then she's like, okay, I'm gonna hit him up. Did not answer. Why the fuck? Why? Did Tia's phone die? Tia's phone died in the midst of us trying to figure out what we were finna do. Because, so then I get on MySpace. This is what MySpace was popping. This is how old I am. I get on MySpace and try to find him. He would not answer the messages. So she logged in from my phone, tried to add him, did not reply to the messages. Did not answer. So I'm just like, these niggas is weird. It's time to go. It's time to go home. At this point, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. It's time to go home. It's like I said, we snuck out. So nobody knew we went nowhere. Our parents didn't know. Our parents thought we were at each other's house. It was just a monkey ball mess. So we tried calling a taxi, but the taxi was like not answering, because this is way back when taxis like were running and stuff. So we tried to call a taxi. We tried to figure that out that way. It just didn't work out. So we go and we start walking from the south side to downtown. I don't know if it was because we were drunk. I don't know if it was because... And before I say this, I am not promoting underage drinking. If you're under the age of 21, please don't drink. Be better than me. But anyways, I don't know if it's because we were drinking. I don't know if it was because it was cold. I don't know if it was because it was hot. I don't know if it was because I was tired. It was 4 in the morning, and that walk seemed like it was taking forever. So we get to in Rancho San Miguel. I don't know if they still do, because I haven't been over there like that. But Rancho San Miguel had a laundromat. So at this point, it's like 5, 6 in the morning, and it's cold. We go up in that laundromat and we sit. Well, before they had open, we had sat on the porch. It's like 5 o'clock. I remember now, it was 5 o'clock because they opened at 6. We sat on the damn benches outside the laundromat for like an hour looking dumb. People were driving past, like old Mexican men were driving past trying to pick us up, talking about some, do you need a ride? Why are you guys out here? Where are you going? You look good, whistling at us and shit. It was just a monkey ball mess. So then finally the laundromat opened up and we went inside. Surprisingly, like, there was nobody up in there to tell us to get the fuck out, because we weren't washing, we weren't doing shit. So then maybe like 7 o'clock came, the sun was rising, so we started walking towards the house. It's bright as hell. Eyes started burning, feeling like a vampire and shit. And then we get to the house. No, prior to us getting to the house, we get over these train tracks that are near the house, and we didn't even like get over the train tracks yet, and these guys like pulled up and they were like harassing us and stuff. So then we ran into the park, like some little ass kids. We ran into the park and it was like we started walking even faster. And so I don't know where those guys disappeared to, but they were just like basically whistling at us, telling some, hey, sexy. We're 14, 15, sir. What the fuck you mean sexy? Mind you, we didn't have the bodies we have now. Like, we have adult bodies now, but like we're thick, but like the hell. So this is where Destiny come into play, because Destiny was there the whole night, And Destiny, like, she was trying, I forgot to mention this, Destiny was trying to knock at people's houses at 2 in the morning. She's like, let's just go knock. Bitch, you could get us cussed out by this man's grandma. Well, not man, little boy. This little boy's grandma. She's gonna be like, there's some hot thought pockets at my door. The fuck. So I missed all of that. We end up getting home. We end up fucking just sitting on the porch because we lived in apartments. We sat on the porch because we were all scared to go in our houses. And I'm like, bro, we should have got here at like 6. We could have snuck. I could have just said we got into it with your siblings and we went home. But no, we didn't do that. We stayed outside till about 1, 2 o'clock. Mom's probably calling us. Both our phones, all of our phones are dead at this point. Bruh, I took my ass to the house and got a whooping for dear life. Like, that was like one of the worst fucking whoopings ever. But I say all that to say, like, I was sitting there thinking about that when I seen somebody. I was washing clothes and somebody was like literally bundled up on the bench of the wash house. And I was like, bruh, I remember this time when I slept at a laundromat. And it was crazy because people were coming in and out when we were sleeping there for like 1 hour. And they were looking at us like, what the fuck is these little black girls doing? But yeah, that's the story time about when I sat in the laundry room and got a whooping for dear life. Like, my mom whooped my ass. She took my phone, she took my laptop, she took my camera, the camera wasn't these kind of cameras that we have today. It was a camera you take pictures on. Like, anyways, go ahead and follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, blah, blah, blah. All of that in the description box below. I have to go. It is 9:37. You guys are going to probably see this vlog today as well. I have to go run errands and get shit done because, as you guys can see, it is December 24th and my nails appointment is at 10 and I got to still go to the ATM to get cash. So, with all of that being said, hit that subscribe button if you guys have not. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers before, I was gonna say before New Year's, but that's around the corner. And though it possibly can happen, I hadn't been consistent enough. I haven't been dropping videos like that, which I'm starting to do starting last week. So I know I have to get back out there in the algorithm or whatever. So that's a flop. So I'm gonna see you guys in the next freaking video. Thanks for tuning in and watching. As always, love you guys. Bye.